didn't go to plan for the Cowboys in the regular season finale, but thank goodness that one's in the past. We're going into playoff time for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll take on Tampa Bay. Isaiah Stanback, Barry Church, I'm Kyle Yeomans. Let's break it down. It's time for some hit sticks from the Star in Frisco. Here on this playoff edition of Hit Sticks, we take a look all the way back to week 1 of the NFL season. The Cowboys and the Buccaneers, of course, playing in the wild card round. They played in the season opener as well. That was a game that Dak Prescott got injured in, and the play he got injured on, he actually threw an interception. Let's take a look at the film and see what happened. Of course, it looks like cover 2 at the moment. You've got these two high safeties. This is a look Dak Prescott has seen throughout the season. However, this one's got a little bit of a curveball thrown into it. And as we press play and take a look at how this unfolds, Dak Prescott looking all the way to the right of the screen. He has to avoid the pressure, and in doing so, threw it into coverage, picked off by Antoine Winfield Jr. So now as we take it into Madden, Isaiah, I want you to outline why it looks like cover 2. It's not exactly cover 2, and why Dak Prescott's actually struggled against coverages like this here in 2022.
Yeah, Kyle, well, it's a variation of cover 2. So it's pretty much, it's made famous by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's crazy that we're talking about that because we're going to definitely see that coming up here soon. But the middle linebacker's job is to carry number 3, okay? So you count from the outside in, you have Gallup number 1, Brown number 2, CeeDee Lamb number 3. So the middle linebacker, all right, Devontae David, his job is to look at number 3, and wherever he goes, he goes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so being that CeeDee Lamb carried all the way through the middle of those two safeties, that is the difference in this cover 2. Typically, that middle linebacker would just sit there in the middle of the formation, but that man is going to carry with CeeDee Lamb. Why is that important? Because now all of a sudden you don't have a defender that can play both sides of the field when you're trying to get to your inside routes. So what Dak failed to realize, first of all, was that it was cover 2.
Yes.
Okay. Had he realized that it was cover 2, he would never have went to Mr. Noah Brown, because Mr. Noah Brown's route literally goes right into a cover 2 defender, meaning that he runs a whip route. He runs about 12 yards and breaks it back out to the cornerback, where that is his job, which is literally to sit there and wait for anything that comes in that area. So if Dak was aware of this coverage, he would not have went there. He would have came backside and went to Mr. Dalton Schultz. We're going to show you what that should have looked like right about now. So here we are. Okay, Dalton Schultz is attached, 3-by-1. Let's see what it is. Boom, right there. Okay, so you guys see it right off the back. Dalton Schultz finds that void, okay? I'm going to replay it for you one more time. But Dalton Schultz is going and looking from over the top, okay? So you guys just heard me talking about this 3-by-1, all right? Right off the back, okay, CeeDee Lamb, take your eye straight to CD. CD does what? He runs through. What does that middle linebacker do? That middle linebacker favors to CeeDee Lamb. By favoring to CeeDee Lamb, okay, I'm now going to take my eyes to Dalton Schultz now, okay? I'm going to go ahead and go up to him. By Dalton Schultz, now Dalton Schultz simply has a void. And I'm going to zoom in here so that you guys can see it from his perspective. This window of opportunity is right here. You guys see this vacated window. This is the hole that Dak should have been coming back to. All right, he should have been throwing the ball right here to the inside shoulder. I actually threw a bad ball here, but you guys can see it. Where's the middle linebacker's back?
He's gone.
He's gone, right? So literally Dalton Schultz has the entire middle of the field to work, and that's where the ball should have went. Okay, I threw a bad ball here, still made a completion. But let's look at the other side. As we go to the other side, why do we not want to go where Dak decided to go? Well, because Noah Brown is doing what? Right here, okay? And here we run an out route because it's Madden, but in real life, he runs a whip route, right? Either way, it's an out-breaking route. You see Noah Brown. Is he covered right now?
Oh, he's covered.
Absolutely, he's covered right now. That was the same exact look that Dak had in the game. He decided to throw it there anyway without having his feet set, without having good velocity on the ball, and it equated to a turnover.
So there you have it. Dak Prescott looking to try and create some of those opportunities and not those mistakes like we've seen throughout the season with Dak, or at least over these last couple of weeks. One guy that doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes is Tom Brady. There's a reason they call him the GOAT. Can the Cowboys finally get a win over Tom Brady? We'll tell you how this defense can get after him next.
Cowboys Hit Sticks, presented by EA Sports, is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys. And by AT&T, the official 5G innovation partner of the Dallas Cowboys. This segment is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys.
Super Wild Card Weekend is here. That means a super challenge awaits the Dallas Cowboys as they travel to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. By the way, we'll have a super watch party out at the Miller Lighthouse at AT&T Stadium. Get there early, set up your spot. There's going to be food, drinks, all sorts of stuff. It opens at 5:30 at AT&T Stadium, so keep that in mind if you put your weekend plans, or I guess your Monday night plans together. Once you get off work, just head over to Arlington and go watch the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. That challenge I alluded to, Tom Brady and that offense, they get the football out exceptionally quick. They take the third fewest amount of seconds to get rid of the football in the NFL consistently. So let's see how this defense can get after it. Can Micah Parsons get after Tom Brady? He had 2 sacks of Tom Brady back in week 1. The only 2 sacks that the Cowboys had in that week 1 matchup. So Barry, DC, BC, tell me how you're going to do it. Can you get in the backfield?
Yes, we're going to have to get into the backfield. That's going to be utmost importance when you're going against a guy like Tom Brady. He's seen every defense out there, so you can't trick him into it. And we all know his kryptonite is if you can get that pressure up the middle and force him to basically get rid of the ball faster than he wants to. Now, I understand we got some injuries in the back end. That's exactly why this defense is going to have to step up, especially the defensive line, and get after Tom Brady. But what we're going to do on the back end as far as our corners and safeties are concerned, we're going to bring them up. We're going to press them and get hands on them. I'm tired of Sean Wright, and I'm tired of Mullen out there letting these wide receivers get a free release. I mean, that's the easiest way to get beat. You got to get your hands on these receivers. And we look at that matchup on the left. We got Wright against Evans, something that I really do not want to see out there. So I'm going to favor that safety to the left. I'm going to put all the emphasis on Diggs to be able to do a one-on-one against Godwin on the back end. He's one of the best cornerbacks in the league. I feel like he can hold his own over there, and I'm a shade hooker over there to Evans just in case that gets blocked up and he has an opportunity to throw the football. So we're going to shade over there towards Evans, but we're bringing the pressure, specifically up front. If you see Barr right there in the A-gap, you see LVE right there in the A-gap, we're making sure we get as much pressure on Tom Brady right in his face so he cannot step up in the pocket, have a clean pocket to throw the football. We want that man uncomfortable as possible, and hopefully this defensive line combined with this second level linebackers can get after him and make life hard for him in that pocket.
I hear you, man. So being that you just told me your game plan, I see there's 6 guys at the line of scrimmage, and I don't like Micah Parsons with that X underneath him. So I'm gonna make sure that I only got 5 guys, and I'm about to make it 6 guys. So I'm about to take my running back, and I'm gonna go ahead and change him to go ahead and stay in and block, because I don't like the look
on Parsons.
Yeah, I just give him a little help. It's a little addition. So now at least we're playing 6-on-6.
There you go.
Let's see if that works at all. Here we go.
Okay. All right. Oh, get after him. Get after him.
Oh,
right. We can do that though. We can deal with that though. Let's see what that looks like on the instant replay here, Isaiah.
God, I didn't have a pocket at all.
You see, he's not the most mobile guy out there, but he has great pocket presence. So if we look at this, what the defense is doing, you see we brought an all out. We brought an all out, cover 0 on the back end, and a lot of people are going to say, man, you're going to leave your corners, your young corners, one-on-one with those explosive wide receivers? Well, if you think about it, I still have that safety up top, leaning towards Evans over there to take him away. I believe Bland, even though he's a rookie, he's playing great at that nickel position. He can get hands on that slot receiver and make life hard for him. And we know what we got on the right side, Diggs on Godwin. I believe that's a great matchup in favor of Diggs. Now, if we look at this rush right here, we love Micah Parsons one-on-one with the running back. We'll take that all day, twice on Sunday. I don't care if you got White right there. I don't care if you got Leonard Fournette right there. I trust that Michael Parsons will be able to get pressure on Tom Brady. And if we run the play a little bit more, we force him to move off that spot. And that's what you got to do with Tom Brady. If he's comfortable in that pocket, he can step up and he just feels like it's a nice sunny day out there, he can tear you apart. But once you get him off that mark, make him move a little bit, force him to the rest of your help coming in there, it forces air throws just like that, and that's what we need to see come Monday afternoon.
That's how you stop the passing attack for Tampa Bay. You got to get after Tom Brady, move him off his spot, make him uncomfortable, and then maybe, just maybe, you'll have some success against the 7-time Super Bowl winner. Now, when we come back here on Hit Sticks, we're going to talk about the running backs. How do you slow down the ground game and force some pressure in the interior from that front seven again? More Hit Sticks to come right after this.
This segment was brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys.
One thing that has consistently been a problem for the Dallas Cowboys has been stopping the run in 2022. Leonard Fournette, for instance, week 1 against the Cowboys, the Buccaneers running back went for 127 on the ground against this Cowboys front seven. So the challenge is put back on BC yet again. First, you got to get home and slow down the GOAT Tom Brady. Now you got to get home and make tackles on a guy like Leonard Fournette out of the backfield who consistently breaks tackles for a living. So Barry, how does Dallas stop the run? That's a huge question. You're not getting paid as much as Dan Quinn to figure it out, or at least not that I know of. But can you figure it out?
Yes, I can figure this out, all right? What we got to do defensively is we got to play gap discipline football. I know it sounds cliche, and you hear it from a lot of the coaches out there, but it's absolutely true in this scenario. They're going to have to trust their teammates to go out there and do their job as well as their own. There can't be any hero ball out there. There can't be a guy lined up in the D gap thinking, all right, I can make a tackle on the A gap by swooping in. No, because Fournette, he's a valuable running back. He understands. He's experienced. If he sees you vacate your hole right there, he's going to put a foot in the ground and go right where you left over there. So it's got to be disciplined football. We're going to stack the box right here, Isaiah. We're going to stack the box and make sure we stop Leonard Fournette before he gets going out there, because that is a truckload of a man once he gets rolling down the field. So I'm going to stack the box. I'm going to leave my corners on the outside a little back, though. I'm going to leave them back a little bit because we've seen in the past they like to make business decisions. So I don't want any parts of this rushing attack, but we're stacking the box. We're playing gap discipline football out there, and we see if we can stop this Tampa Bay rushing attack.
Well, if anybody knows anything about Leonard Fournette, it'd be you.
No, you already know.
And we know that. I know and you know he's a downhill back. I'm not going to run him around the outside.
Don't do that.
I'm not going to. Actually, he is catching a lot of screens.
But
we're coming downhill. Okay? We're going to hit you right in your mouth. Marshawn Lynch style, baby. Let's go.
Let's see what we got. See who's at that safety too, right?
Yeah, you see 20 yards deep, though. I ain't worried about that.
We'll see what happens.
I ain't worried about that.
Read it.
There go that cut.
Oh, okay, that was good. That was a good cut. I give you that. That was a good cut.
You
right
just
there.
told us about the cut.
I know. He's good with that. He can put his foot in the ground. You want to run it back one time?
I'll give you a chance.
You want to give me one more time? Let me make some adjustments
Make
right
a couple
here.
of addies.
I'm going to hit this RB button right here.
Couple of
Go ahead
addies.
and shift that defensive line over a little bit. Oh, you making some adjustments?
Yeah, you ain't going to respect that motion, huh?
I ain't going to respect it. I'm going to just go ahead and switch it up on you one time like this real quick. All right, bring it over there.
Okay, so
Bring them corners back down.
all right,
bring them corners back.
I'm catching you off guard. Boom. Here we go.
Quick snap.
Oh, let's go.
Oh,
let's go. You all made the wrong adjustment.
No, come on, Curse. Get in, Curse.
Gas.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's not the outcome we want to see right there.
That's not what you want to see right there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to show you what you did wrong.
All right, go ahead and show me, man. Go ahead and show me.
In a hurry.
Oh, my goodness.
That last little shift that you made on the D-line gave me everything I needed because I was pulling my tackle, or my guard. As soon as I saw that right there, boom, I saw the double team. My left guard and my center was going to take over that nose tackle. Then I'm working up to the second level. I knew I had it. Money in the bank. Look at that right there. That's how you call it up. And I told you about your safety being 20 yards deep.
Bad angles.
You don't want to be that far away from the line of scrimmage when you got Leonard Fournette, but it's hard because you got to make business decisions. You got Julio Jones. You got Evans out there. You got Godwin. You got to figure out what you're going to do, and that's what makes these guys so dangerous. You have to figure out what is the best approach. Good thing that's not our job. That's Dan Quinn's.
Well, let me show you from the defensive perspective. We can run this right back right here. This all came down to one decision in my mind. I mean, of course, we understand I made a terrible angle coming out of the hole as Hooker right there. Let's look at LVE right there. Now, I changed my coverage to a man-to-man coverage. And you know from man-to-man coverage, you got to force everything back inside to the rest of your help. Let's run the play and see how Van Der Esch attacks this block right here. All right, the pulling guard is coming. He sees it a little late. He's coming downhill.
Ooh.
Oh, what does he do right there, Isaiah?
Ooh, hesitation.
He hesitates, and he takes the inside. All right, you got to force Fournette back inside to where Barr is sitting there, the rest of your help is sitting there.
You're talking about this hat placement right here.
The hat placement is just, it's bad. It's all in the wrong spot. You should have been outside. You should have forced Fournette back inside to the rest of your help. You didn't do it. You took the wrong angle. The holes opened up right there. And then I, myself, compounded that issue by having a bad angle out of the hole, as you see right there with Hooker. Fournette outruns him. Luckily, Kearse had the speed to run him down.
Well, if that's any indication on how this running game's going to go, unfortunately, the Cowboys might be out of luck. Luckily, they've got a chance on the offensive side of things to make up some ground with some points. How does Kellen Moore and this offense get back on track with Dak Prescott and send him a little bit of help when we come back here on Hit Sticks? Welcome back into a playoff edition of Hit Sticks from the Star in Frisco. Kyle Yeoman's back with you. Barry Church and Isaiah Stanback previewing the wild card round matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And if the Cowboys are going to have any hope of winning against Tampa Bay, they're going to need the best game of the year from this man right here, Dak Prescott, QB1. How does he get back to taking care of the football, and how does he get some help around him, Isaiah? Kellen Moore is going to have that task of trying to help out his quarterback. How does he do it on Monday night?
Well, unfortunately, Kyle, Mr. Kellen Moore has been dumbing down this offense to try to simplify things for Dak Prescott. I know that doesn't sound good, Barry. You got a $40 million man, but you had to kind of dwindle things down. But unfortunately, he's having some problems reading defenses right now. So with that being the case, until he gets his fire back, we have to present some easy reads for him. Some quick hitters, things that are going to take care of the blitz, things that are going to take care of cover 1, cover 3, cover 2, right? You have to be able to address all those different coverages in one concept. So you make it easy for him to have a pre-read and then a post-snap read, and then make it really, really, really decisive for him to be able to deliver the ball to somebody with protection, with confidence.
And I'll tell you what, Ty Bowles, he ain't going to make it easy on him. He ain't going to make it easy on Dak Prescott. He's going to disguise his coverages. So that's exactly what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to go ahead and switch things up a little bit on you. Make him, what did I jump into? I don't know. Should
Looks
I press
like 2 to me. Okay.
Maybe I'll play him off a little bit.
2.
Who knows? But what we're going to do here is make sure that Dak Prescott doesn't have the study guide before the test, and make sure he can decipher this defense post-snap. That gives our defensive line an extra second, an extra tick to make things hard for Prescott back there. Let's see what we can accomplish.
Okay, it looks like cover 2 or cover 4. Let me see.
What you got.
That being the case, I'm going to take the easy one.
Oh, he guessed right.
He's out of bounds.
Oh, ball placement.
You got to be quick
ball
with
placement.
decisions, man.
No.
Run that back like Car Jacks.
I'm going to run it back. I'm going to switch it up on you then. Okay. Let's see what you got. Okay. You see what's going on here. You see what we got. Ooh, they in their face. Can they get off a press?
Make a couple alterations. Ooh, got him, coach.
Oh!
Get it out your hand.
Hold on, sir. No, sir. Let's take it to the crib.
No! Right read,
Oh.
bad ball. Right read, bad ball. I'm going to go ahead and show the replay. I know that's not the result that we wanted, y'all, but this will let y'all know how real we are on this doggone show. Everything's not just on script. Okay, right here. I want you guys to look at it. Right here, it looks like cover 2. Okay, cover 2. Right off the bat, I got 2 different guys that I can be going to in cover 2. I'm either going to go right outside here to Noah Brown, okay? Boom. And Noah Brown's going to sit right inside of that little hook flap, right? We talked about that earlier in the show with Schultz, okay? If I'm not going there, I could hit Gallup right there as my blitz guy. I talked about having different options, okay? Right here underneath coverage, okay, if they vacate in the middle, bam, I can get it right there to him in his hands. He can catch and run with it. We know he has speed. Or I can go to Dalton Schultz, okay? Dalton Schultz is going right up the middle, okay? Cover 2 beater. It's running a seam right in between those 2 safeties. One of them has to make a decision, but especially when they vacate the premises, I should be getting the ball to him right now. So correct read, bad timing, have to get the ball in his hands. Guy undercuts it. That should have been a big play. We have multiple options. We talked about making sure that Dak had various options to be able to select from. I had those there. I just didn't execute the way I needed to.
Decision making.
All right, there you have it. A couple wins, a couple losses for the defense and the offense. Let's see what they can do on Monday night. What does Madden think the Cowboys are going to do in the wild card round against Tampa Bay? We go guys versus the game, seeing what Madden NFL 23 thinks when we come back. Wild Card Week is here, and of course, we've been breaking it down here on Hit Sticks. Back with Isaiah Stanback and Barry Church I'm Kyle Yeomans. It's our penultimate episode. We'll have our finale next week. Hopefully it's not the season finale for the Cowboys. They've got to get a win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What does Madden think will happen on Monday Night Football? Well, it was Tampa Bay that started out on top early. Chris Godwin found his way open, had a 4-yard touchdown grab. Tampa Bay up 7-0.
Okay.
Now, CeeDee Lamb got one back, though, 7-7. Cowboys score with 9.5 play in the second. But then White found the end zone, a 21-yard rushing touchdown, 14-7. Tampa. Late in the second, Dalton Schultz would tie things up. Corner of the end zone, goes up and gets it for a 12-yard touchdown. However, Tampa Bay would run away in the third quarter. Rashad White again, 8-yard touchdown run, gave Tampa a 10-point lead. They would then elaborate on that in the fourth quarter with just under 3 to play. Mike Evans with a 13-yard touchdown grab. 31-17, the final score. Tampa Bay comes out on top. So let's see what the guys think. Barry, we're going to start off with you.
I hate to say it, but if they can't get pressure on Tom Brady, that's exactly what the score is going to be.
31-17?
Yes,
You're going to agree completely with the game?
Completely agree.
What you think?
I hate to agree too. But, I think Tampa Bay is hitting full strength, and they rested their guys last week.
They did. They did. I think Dallas has a chip on their shoulder.
Okay.
I'm going to come back, and I'm going to say the Cowboys win it by the same score. 31-17. Cowboys get the win in Wild Card Weekend. And we're not wrapping up the season on next week's edition of Hit Sticks. We're going to be talking about a divisional matchup. We don't know who we'd be playing, but we'll tell you next week with more Hit Sticks from the Star in Frisco. For Isaiah Stanback, for Barry Church, I'm Kyle Yeomans. We'll see you next time from the Star.
Cowboys Hit Sticks, presented by EA Sports, was brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys. AT&T, the official 5G innovation partner of the Dallas Cowboys. And by NFL Game Pass. You'll never miss a game again. Enjoy full and condensed game replays from Week 1 to the Super Bowl.